When the Texas Rangers signed Jacob deGrom and followed that up with Andrew Heaney and Nathan Eovaldi to boost their starting rotation after hiring three-time World Series champion Bruce Bochy to be their new manager, people honestly didn't really give too much of a damn. It's weird without context, obviously, considering when a sports team adds good players, you would expect sports fans to get excited about that team and have high expectations for them. But with context, it makes more sense why that was not the case. Really quick, but if you enjoy the content, become part of the 30% of viewers who are subscribed to the channel. Thank you. Just 1 year prior, the Rangers signed two of the biggest hitters on the market in Corey Seager and Marcus Semien to fill out their middle infield, only for the team to go on and suck. Like, things were bad, and that included Seager and Semien. They were a below average offense overall, and despite actually having some good pitching, the 2022 Rangers just weren't it. Add that onto the fact that they're in the same division as the 106 win World Series champion Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners, you can't really fault people for not believing in this 2023 Texas Rangers team. Jacob deGrom's arm seems like it may fall off at any point. Nathan Eovaldi doesn't necessarily have the greatest track record of being healthy 24/7, so that's two of their biggest free agent signings with questions already. And without any major changes to this offense, what makes you think the 2023 Rangers will be much different than the 2022 team? So, despite spending a ton of money on big name players over the last couple of off seasons, the Rangers still were categorized as an underdog, something that was probably best for them because it seems to be working. Now, I'm going to make something clear and bring up an obvious point. It's May. It's still very early in the season, so we don't know how things will end up, but I feel like I would be doing you guys, my audience, a great disservice if I didn't bring up how good the Texas Rangers are right now. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like absolutely nobody is talking about this team. So I'm going to be the bigger person today and do just that, talk about the Texas Rangers. To start off, they're in first place. Now, yeah, the Astros aren't too far behind them and are just getting Jose Altuve back, but the Rangers have done a great job up until this point. In fact, as of the time of me making this video, they're baseball's best offense. If you don't believe me, well, let me pull out the receipts and facts. The Rangers lead Major League Baseball, not just the American League, all of baseball with 297 runs scored, have scored double-digit runs in 12 games this year, which is number one, and are averaging 6.5 runs per game, which is also number one. To start off, one of the team's big guns, Marcus Semien, has been really good. After having an abysmal start to the 2022 season and his Rangers career, it's been quite the opposite to kick off 2023, with Semien hitting over 300 with an OPS over 870, smacking 7 home runs and is 5th in all of baseball in hits. But he of course is not the only hitter making things happen in this lineup. Nathaniel Lowe has been really good, same with Ezekiel Duran. Josh Young, ever heard of him? Well, he's second on the team with 9 home runs. Adolis Garcia has been killing it. Pete Alonso and Max Muncy have gotten a lot of attention for all the home runs they've hit, understandably and deservingly so, but Adolis Garcia has quietly knocked 14 home runs so far down in Texas, while also leading all of baseball with 49 RBIs. 49. It's not even June yet. All of this, and I haven't even mentioned the $300 million man, Corey Seager, and all of this success for the Rangers, and Seager has barely even been there for it because of a left hamstring injury that knocked him out for about a month. But he's back, so the Rangers just got even better. So what about the pitching, the big additions to the starting rotation? Unfortunately, Jacob deGrom's arm issues haven't gone away, and he recently had to hit the injured list because of right elbow inflammation. Let's all pray he stays healthy to contribute, because baseball is a better sport when Jacob deGrom is out there dominating, but there have been a number of guys to step up for Texas. Let's start with Nathan Eovaldi. That man has been filthy to kick off 2023. In 9 starts, Eovaldi has thrown about 60 innings with an ERA under 3, striking out 61 hitters, and in one of those 9 starts, Nate went out and threw a complete game shutout against the Yankees, allowing just 3 hits while striking out 8, following that up by going at least 8 innings in his next 2 starts, eating up innings and dominating. Just ace-like stuff out there. John Gray has been really good in his 9 starts. The lefties Martin Perez and Andrew Heaney have been solid as well. I mean, there really haven't been many rotation issues other than the deGrom health stuff, which again, hopefully will be fine. The Rangers bullpen, at least as of right now, is definitely the weaker point of this team, I'd say. Will Smith, the closer, has been pretty good. Dane Dunning has been really good filling in for DeGrom in the rotation while also being a bullpen piece. But other than those two, it's been a bit of a struggle for the relievers, so don't be shocked if the Rangers are active in the trade market for a bullpen piece by the deadline. If they're still in it, of course, but all the signs right now point to them totally being in it by then. Again, this team is in first place, and it's not like they're in too weak of a division. I'm still going to safely bet that the Astros win the division. They're just too good not to, but I really like this Rangers team and think that they totally deserve more recognition. Yes, I understand, again, we're not even 2 months into this thing, but the offense seems legit. I guess the biggest question will be if the pitching can hold up. The rotation is a little thin without DeGrom, but even with him, if some guys start to struggle, the Rangers may have to dip their toe into the market of starting pitching as well as looking for a reliever. Whatever ends up being the case, though, I'm just enjoying the success of this Texas Rangers team, one that many wrote off before spring training even began. They may have a top 10 payroll in all of baseball, but they're underdogs. It's really cool to see them do as well as they have up until this point, and I think more people should start talking about them. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.